and welcome to the Baby Boomers workout. Here's Monty, our dog, Bianca, and myself. We're going to do this session seated first of all. So you need a chair, you need a pillow, and you also need a TheraBand if you have one. If you don't have one, you can use a belt, just a normal belt, that will do for some stretching a little bit later. So we're starting seated, and we're going to start off with the first principle of Pilates, and that is breathing. So I'd like you to place your hands on your ribs, just as Bianca is doing, and place your hands to the side of your ribs. So that is where your lungs sit, and you're going to breathe into your rib cage. So relax your shoulders, take a nice long breath, and take an inhale, and allow your breath to push out into the ribs, opening ribs side to side, east and west. Exhale all the air out, and close the ribs in towards each other. Inhale as you open out, inhaling through the rib cage. Exhale as you feel your hands coming closer to each other, and exhaling all the air out. Let's do it a few more times. So as you're breathing in, breathe through the nose, deep through the nose, and fill your lungs with air. Exhale, empty your lungs of air. Long, deep exhalation. Just 2 more times. Take a nice long breath in. Feel the ribs expanding to the sides. Exhaling and bring the air out of your lungs. Let's do 1 more breath. Inhale. East and west, lateral breathing. Exhale the air all the way out. That's the first principle of Pilates. You pull the stomach in. We're now going to go into some neck work. So allow your arms to lower by your side, and you're going to take a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, pulling the tummy in, bring your chin to your chest. Imagine you have a ball between the chin to the chest, so you don't crush the ball. Inhale back to neutral, and exhale as you paint the ceiling with your eyelashes and open out, and you lengthen to keep a ball between your head and the back of your neck. And inhale back through center. We're going to do it again. Exhale, chin to chest, all the time pulling your tummy in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale as you open into extension, so you're painting the ceiling with your eyelashes. And back to center. 1 more, Bianca. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale as you open your chest, lengthen your neck, roll the shoulders back, and bring it back to center. And we're going to turn our head side to side. Inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, turn your head to the right. And back to center on the inhale. And exhale, turn your head to the left. And inhale back to center. Keep going. As you notice, Bianca keeps her shoulders quiet as she's doing this work. So what I don't want you to do is to move the shoulders as you turn your head. So if your range is only small, that's absolutely fine. Just go to your limit. And last one. And exhale. And bring it back to center. I'm going to do a full circle now. So you imagine you have a pencil at your nose, and you're going to draw circles up to the ceiling. And then you're going to go over to one side, down towards the shoulder, to the chest, back to the opposite shoulder, and back to the ceiling. And then center. We're going to reverse that. We're going to take an inhale as we lift, circle to one side, to the chest, over to the other side, back to the ceiling, and back to center. Good. Moving on, we're going to place your hands to your shoulders. I'm going to do some shoulder rolls. Relax the shoulders, pull your stomach in, and anchor your feet firmly on the floor. We're going to bring the elbows in, down, out, and around. That's it. So we're doing a full circle with the shoulders. The shoulders have the ability to do a full 360-degree circle. Relax the neck as you do this, try not to hunch, yeah? And 1 more, Bianca. And we're going to reverse your direction when you're done. Again, pulling the tummy in, so keeping your core connected all the time, and keeping your feet anchored. Keep length through the neck. Think of the crown reaching to the ceiling. One more here. And lower your arms by your side. Now we're going to place your hands over to the side of your chair. And you're going to try to find some opposition here. So this is pure, we are having to work our abdominals. Reaching your crown of the head towards the ceiling. Anchoring the feet for now. Pull the stomach in, really pull the stomach in, and in a way puff up your chest, but without extending your back, so you don't extend the back. Keep breathing into your back ribs. Take a nice big inhale, and on the exhale, lift the right knee up towards your chest. Pulling the stomach in. Inhale, lower your leg. Exhale, pull the stomach in to bring the left knee up. And inhale, lower your head. And again, pull your stomach in as you bring the right knee up. So it is the abdominals that help the hip flexors to lift the knee up. Nice. So try not to keep moving, Bianca. Try not to move the trunk. Try not to move the shoulders as you're doing this exercise. Keeping your back straight and still against the chair. One more here. Perfect. Lower your feet. Now we're going to go into add some extension. Inhale here. On the exhale, lift the right knee up. Extend the leg long. Lengthen it all the way towards the floor. And bring it in. Again, lift the left. Stretch it long. And lengthen it all the way to the floor. Lower to the mat. And bend the knee into your chest. Extend the right. Lower all the way down. And bring it in. And the left comes in. Extend, lower all the way down. Let's do one more time. Use the abdominals to lift up the leg. And last one on your left. Stretch and lower all the way. Perfect. So that's ended our chair workout. There's lots of other chair exercises we can do. We're going to step up from the chair. We'll move the chair. And Bianca is going to come down onto her hands and knees on your mat. Slowly lie yourself down. You're going to come down in what we call a supine position, face up. So we have a cushion, a pillow, to help your neck, okay? So many times, there's people, as we get older, as we age, we tend to have that rounded posture. So we need to make sure that we keep that length in the spine, the axial elongation. And if I had to remove the pillow, perhaps your head will drop back. So we don't want that. The pillow will help you support your head. So now have your feet hip width apart. So I'm just going to come behind Bianca here and have the feet on the mat anchored parallel with your heels in line with your sits bones. So now I'd like your knees quiet, your feet quiet, and place your hands behind your head. You're going to cradle your head into your hands. Now let's focus a little bit on your abdominals. Pull your stomach in, take a big inhale, and then on the exhale, you're going to press your back ribs onto the mat. At the same time, curl the head up and look between the inner thighs. Your hands are helping you. Inhale as you lengthen and lower your head back down with control. Nice. Anchoring the ribs, so this is where we need to start. You have to start from here. This is your engine. Inhale for nothing. Exhale, anchor the ribs and curl up. Look in between the inner thighs. Inhale, lengthen to lower your head. Let's do one more time. Pull your stomach in, anchor the back ribs. Exhale, curl up. There's an orange between the chin and the chest. Do not crush the chin against the chest. Pull the tummy in and lengthen and lower your head back down. Now you're going to lower your arms by your side. Keep your head down for now. I'm going to do an exercise called 100. Now you can do this with your head down, or to make the exercise a little bit harder, you're going to bring your head up. The only thing is you need to use your abdominals, otherwise you're going to hurt your neck. Make sure you don't feel pain at the back of your neck when you do this. Pull the tummy in, take an inhale. On the exhale, you're going to curl your head up, anchor the ribs, reach those arms long, and start pumping for the 100. Go, vigorous pumps. Inhale for 5 counts. Exhale for 5 counts. So it's a nice long inhalation. Exhale for 5 counts. Every time you exhale, you need to anchor your back ribs onto the mat. Reach long with your arms, like you want to scratch the wall in front of you. And open your chest so you're not hunching. as you're doing your 100, as you're doing your pumping. Trying to keep your head quiet, pulling that stomach in. And it's 100 times we pump for. Pull the tummy and reach along with the arms. And lower your head. And lower your legs, lower your arms. Now you're going to turn to your side, push yourself off to come up to seated. Now we're going to come facing the front of the mat and have your legs bent with your feet anchored on the mat and your hands behind your knees. Don't bring your feet too far in because it makes the exercise a little bit harder. Hands behind your knees and elbows are wide. You're going to create a C shape with your back. So round your spine first, pull your stomach in, hold it there for a second. Now pull that lower belly in, rounding your back. Take an inhale and exhale, articulate your spine. At the moment, we're not extending the arms. We're just creating a C shape with our back. Again, feet are anchored. Pull the stomach in, head comes forward and your abs go back. Try not to move the elbows, try not to move your arms. And then inhale, stack your spine, lower back, middle back, and upper back, and lengthen your head up last. We're going to do one more. Pulling the stomach in as your head nods forward. Try to create a C shape, keeping the shoulders above your hips. So pulling your belly back, 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 back. And then inhale as you stack your spine. Stack vertebra by vertebra, lengthening your head up last. Now, inhale, grow tall. And keep the length in your spine as you initiate from your tailbone. And your tailbone goes to the wall in front of you. And start rounding your spine back. Keeping your hands behind your knees, and this time, yes, extending the arms. Inhale for nothing. Exhale, keep your feet anchored, and imagine you've got a ball under your tummy, and you're passing over the ball. Bring your shoulders in line with your hips, and then lengthen all the way back up to seated. We're going to do it again. Inhale, lengthen up. Tailbone is under as you start rolling back, keeping your feet anchored, rounding back until your arms are extended. Don't allow your arms to move away from the legs. Then pull the stomach, exhale as you round back up, passing over that imaginary ball. Then lengthen your head as you straighten your back and open your chest. One more time. Inhale to lengthen. Tailbone initiates. You want to think of the tailbone pushing forward to the wall in front of you as you start rounding back, trying to feel a stretch into the lower back. And then pass over that ball, staying rounded, pull the stomach, and then lengthen through the crown as you come all the way up to seated straight. Now we're going to roll all the way back, and you're going to slide your hands up your legs as you come all the way down to your mats. Keeping your head on your pillow. Now you're going to take the TheraBand, and it's going to help you with the next set of stretches and with the exercise called one leg circle. So we're going to use the TheraBand. If you don't have one, as I said, you can use the belt. Let's put the right foot into the band and cover the ball of your foot and the toes. You're going to cross the TheraBand and make sure that you have equal negative space, that you don't have one side longer than the other. Hold on to the band and keeping your left leg bent, and the foot is anchored on the mat, especially that big toe. Make sure that left big toe is down. Hug the midline with your left leg. What does that mean? Don't let the knee flop open. Just make sure it keeps squeezing into the center of your body. Now your hands can go as high up as you can on the strap, on the TheraBand, but then make sure that you're able to anchor your elbows down onto the mat. So if it is too much for you, just slide your hands down to the end of the strap. That's absolutely fine. What's super important is that you keep your chest open and your shoulders anchored. So you're not lifting your head or lifting your shoulders off the mat as you do this. The box, that's the shoulders and your hips, are anchored on the mat. Pulling the stomach in. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, try to pull your stomach in and bring the leg even closer towards your nose. And inhale, just release the tension. And we're going again. Exhale, pull your stomach in. Use your arms to help you to bring the leg even closer to the nose. And inhale, release. We're going to do one more, keeping the hips anchored. And use the abdominals, use the exhalation to to bring the leg even closer. And release. Now we're going to try and bring it closer. Hold it there and point and flex 3 times. Point your toes and flex your foot. So the toes point to the ceiling. Now the heel pushes to the ceiling. One more here. Perfect. Nice. Now Bianca, take the straps, the TheraBand into your left hand. And you're going to keep your right arm by your side. We're going to cross the leg over. So this time the leg comes across the body, anchoring the right hip so you don't let your right hip shift. And think about pushing your hips more towards the wall in front. Pull the leg more to your nose. Inhale and exhale, pull it even further towards your ear. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can pull the stomach in and bring the leg even closer. So you've got a lateral stretch here. This is an amazing stretch, especially for those of you who have got lower back pain. One more. Pull the stomach in. You really need to pull your tummy in, otherwise your back will fire up. So you really need to anchor your hips, protect it, and pull the tummy in before you bring the leg in. Now we're going to change hand. Put your strap into your right hand. Lower your left arm down. And we're going to open the leg over the right side. Now the left hand can go on the mat, but a better position is to have the hand on the hip so that it stops the hip from shifting to the side, okay, or lifting. So here we're now working into your adductors. The left leg doesn't move, keep the left leg quiet and press the heel away as you bring the foot closer to your ear, or in our case towards Monty. Inhale, exhale, push your heel away and pull the stomach in and really make sure your left hip stays down. And last breath here, inhale and exhale, push the heel away, anchor this leg, anchor the hip, reach more towards Monty, see if you can stretch him. And then bring it all the way up. Use your abdominals to bring the leg all the way back up. You're going to cross your TheraBand again and we're going to move on to one leg circle. So again, check where you want to place your hands. You can have them all the way down to the end if you like. Anchor your elbows, open your chest and pull your abdominals in. The right leg goes in a slight extended rotation. Take a big inhale and then bring the leg over towards the nose, across to the left shoulder, down, around and up. So we are drawing circles on the ceiling. Bianca, give me 2 more. Inhale, exhale down, around and keep your hips anchored. Last one here. Use the abdominals to move the leg. Let's now change direction. Pull the leg up, over to the right, down, around and in. Think about drawing football circles on the ceiling. The TheraBand is actually supporting your leg from flying away from you. And then bend your knee. Remove the TheraBand and we're going to change leg. So keep the right foot anchored and place the ball and the toes of your left foot into the strap. Make sure you have that equal negative space and cross your back. Relax the neck, relax your shoulders, anchor your elbows. Make sure the right foot stays anchored as you engage the abdominals. Inhale and exhale, pull the leg over towards your nose. Inhale, release it gently. Again, exhale, anchor your hips and pull the stomach in to bring the leg closer to your nose. Inhale, release. One more here, so it's the abdominals that are pulling the leg. The arms are just being a little bit more of assistance. And release. Now pull it in, hold it there. We're going to point flex 3 times. Point and flexing 3 times to work your ankles. Hold it there. Relax the neck and shoulders. And now we're going to take the straps into the right hand. Lower your left arm by your side and pull the leg up. And let's bring it across to the right side. Keeping your hip anchored, pulling the stomach in. Try to lengthen your waist here. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the leg even closer towards your right ear. Inhale, just release it gently. And again, exhale, you can use your right arm to help pull, but at the same time, push the hip down and out towards the wall in front. And let's do one more. Pull the stomach in as you bring the leg up and over. Try to straighten the leg, anchor the hip, and then bring it back all the way to center. Right hand goes either on the side or, as I mentioned earlier, on your right hip. You're going to use your left hand to hold on to the TheraBand, then bring the leg up and let's open it to the side. Now, how far do you go? Only as far as you can stabilize your trunk. Okay, so keep your hips down, keep the right knee quiet, keep the right foot quiet, and open out to the side. Then you're going to take an inhale and exhale, push your heel away and see if your foot can come even closer to your ear. For 2 more times, 2 more breaths. And try not to crush your left side as you do this. Try to lengthen your waist. Take it more into the adductors, into your inner thighs. And then bring it all the way back to center. And we're going to cross the TheraBand again. We're going to do 1 leg circle on this side. Anchor the elbows. Slight external rotation of the leg from the hip. Okay, so it's not the foot, it's the whole leg from the hip. Then pull the stomach, bring the leg up to the nose, to the right shoulder. Draw your football circle around and up. And again, 3 only. And last one here. And reverse your direction. So don't take any tension into the neck or shoulders here. Just make sure you're working from your abdominals. Your arms are gently helping the leg coming all the way up. And bend your knee. Take your TheraBand off. You can place your TheraBand down. We're going to do some abdominal work now. Okay, so pulling the stomach in, you're going to take an inhale. And on the exhale, bring the right knee into your chest. Just the right knee. Bring both hands onto the right knee for the single leg stretch. Now press the back ribs down. If you're able to, you're going to take an inhale and exhale, curl the head up so you're looking at your abs. If you can't, you just lower your head back down. Okay, Bianca's going to do it with her head up. And then lower the knee down, lower the foot down and change. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, pull the stomach to lift. And inhale to lower. So keep your trunk quiet. Your shoulders stay anchored and your hips stay anchored. Keep an orange between the chin and the chest. And that's enough. Lower your head and lower your arms. Okay, we're now going to move on to the double leg. So bring the legs to what we call tabletop or bend knee position. And we're going to have both hands onto your knees. Now we're going to do this either with our head up or down. I'll ask Bianca to lift her head in a second. Okay, curl the head up, anchor the ribs, nice. Take an inhale as you stretch your arms to the ceiling, stretch your legs to the ceiling. Anchor your ribs, exhale, bend your knees and pull the knees in. Inhale, extend long. Keep looking at your tummy. Exhale as you pull in, anchoring those ribs. Let's do 2 more. Reach long, exhale, anchor the ribs. And last one here, reach long, arms and legs to the ceiling, pull the tummy in, and exhale, bend in. And lower your head down, and lower your legs down and your arms down. Nice. Now you're going to place your hands in the shape of a diamond underneath your sacrum. So you're going to lower your hips onto your hands. And here, relax your shoulders, relax your neck. You are already supporting your head on your cushion, on your pillow, so you don't want to be lifting your head. Now from the abdominals, take a big inhale, and on the exhale, lift one leg up to tabletop or bend knee position. Inhale, exhale, bring the other leg up, nicely down. Now really focus on your back ribs. So many people tend to arch their back here. Really anchor the ribs. So Bianca is pressing her ribs into the mat. Keeping the shoulders anchored, wide chest. Now with the legs together, she's going to gently dip her feet towards the mat. Stop. Exhale, pull her stomach in and bring the legs back up. Notice how she's not giving me huge motion. She's only going to her limit. I don't want her to lower her feet all the way down. That would arch her back, as you've just seen. So go only to your limit, maybe 2-3 inches at the most. Exhale, pick up. Really press your back ribs on the mat and pull the stomach to lift the legs back up. That's enough. You're going to lower your feet with control And then you're gonna remove your hands and bring your hands back behind your head. We're gonna go into crisscross variation with your feet hip width apart. Pull the stomach in, take an inhale. On the exhale, curl the head up. So you have an orange between the chin and the chest. Inhale for nothing. And as you exhale, bring that right elbow to the left knee and pick up the leg. See if you can twist towards it. Inhale, lower the leg. Exhale as you twist to the right. Inhale, come through center and come back to lowering the leg. Exhale, twist to the left. Picking up the leg at the same time. Inhale and exhale, twist again. Anchoring, really anchoring the ribs. Good. Let's do one more on each side. Keep your elbows wide and wring the air out of your lungs like you're wringing out a wet towel. And lower your head and lower your arms. Now you're going to come up to seated, so you need to come back to your side position, push yourself up, and we're going to need your pillow because we're going to spine stretch forward. You need to sit on your pillow. So, as we age, we might start to get a little bit tighter on our hip flexors. So stretching your legs completely could actually pull on your back. And then what happens is that you'll end up with a very rounded lower back and you won't be able to sit up tall. So to compensate for that, we sit you on the pillow and we ask you to also bend your knees. Have your legs as wide as your hips, okay? You can have your feet flexed, or you can just have your feet relaxed. Extend your arms out in front of you and sit up tall. So as you can see, Bianca has a straight back. She's sitting on the pillow. It helps her elevate and release her flexors. Inhale, grow tall. And on the exhale, bring your chin to chest. And pull your stomach in as you pass your arms over an imaginary table. You are articulating your spine forward. Pull the stomach in and inhale, stack your spine. Bone by bone. One vertebra at a time and lengthen your head up last. We go again. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, chin to chest and articulate forward. Keep passing your arms over the imaginary table. Don't let your arms drop. Pull your stomach back and start articulating back up. So think about placing your spine one on top of the other like Lego bricks. So vertebrae go on top of each other. One more. Lift, chin to chest. And articulate forward. Relax the shoulders. Keep the shoulders into your back. Inhale. Pull the stomach as you exhale and start stepping up. Lower back, middle back, and all the way up to your upper back. Beautiful. Lower your arms. And we're going to step off your cushion, off your pillow. And we're going to go all the way down, face down this time for arrow. So your pillow can come down to the side and go face down. So turn over with control. Now, lower your arms by your side and have your feet hip width apart. Make sure that they stay parallel. Try not to let them externally rotate. So in here, in this case, you try to turn your upper inner thighs in a little bit from the inner thigh so you make your legs turn into a parallel position. Now, if you have a forward head posture, your head might drop to the mat in this position, in which case it would be really good if you keep the pillow and you just have your forehead rested onto the pillow so it doesn't create problems for your neck. Your arms are extended and your hands are facing down, fingers are pointing to your feet. Roll the shoulders into your back. What do I mean? Don't let your shoulders drop forward. Just allow them to pull in so you're already starting to activate your back muscles. This is super important now. As you anchor your pelvis, I want you to imagine that you have a trail of ants passing from underneath your tummy, from one side to the other. So you need to create a tunnel for them to pass through. So you're going to anchor your pubis, take an inhale, and pull your tummy in to create the tunnel for the ants to pass through. Exhale and close your tunnel. Again, inhale, relax your shoulders, pull your stomach in as you anchor your pubis, create the tunnel, and exhale as you close. We're going to do one more. I don't know if you can see, but Bianca's back is releasing as she pulls her stomach stomach in, she's protecting her back. And then she closes her tunnel, so she releases her tummy. Now we're going on to arrow. Anchor your pubis, pull your tummy in, take an inhale, and then on the exhale, lengthen through the crown of the head as you lift your head, neck, and shoulders and the chest off the mat, and reach your fingers towards your toes. Keep the neck long and keep that reach in opposition, and then float all the way back down, bringing your head back down to the mat. Now I'm going to remove the pillow for Bianca, but she doesn't need it. She's going to do 2 more times. Anchor your pelvis, engage your abs. Inhale, and exhale, float head, neck, and shoulders off the mat, sliding your shoulder blades into your back and opening your chest as you reach your arms back. Keep the feet on the mat and then float all the way back down, lengthening your nose down last. 1 more. Inhale, anchor the pubis. Exhale, pull the tummy in and float head, neck, and shoulders. Reach long. Nice. So your feet stay anchored. We don't lift our feet, but we reach in opposition. Mind your 2-way stretch. Really think of opposition. And then lengthen all the way back down and lower your nose. And now you're going to release your hands and bring them to the front, just a little bit in front of your shoulders and as wide as your mat for swan. We're going to anchor your pelvis, pull your stomach in, take an inhale, and on the exhale, push a marble away with your nose as you lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Only lift up towards your elbows, and then float all the way back down, lowering your nose last. 2 more times. Engage your abs, take an inhale, anchor the pubis. Exhale as you float head, neck, and shoulders. Think about cracking a knot between your shoulder blades, pull the tummy in, and float it all the way back down. Good job. Let's do 1 more. Shoulders into your back, feet stay anchored, pelvis is anchored, and then reaching from the crown of your head as you lift up, lifting the chest, and then float all the way back down. Good. Come into our rest pose position. So you're pushing off and come back, sitting on your heels. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. And we're going to take your pillow back to do some side kicks. So let's have your pillow on the mat. And you're going to lie onto one side. And if you're on your mat, just make sure that your shoulders are going to stack one on top of the other and your hips are stacking one on top of the other. Now your bottom hand can go underneath your pillow or on top and just relax your neck. Alright, make sure you're stacked and the right shoulder has to really pull in. Now keeping the legs slightly bent, bring your feet in line to the front of your mat. Lowering the top hand on the mat and forearm is pressing into your ribs. That's to stop from the rib cage from moving. Left leg is going to reach out and lift up. Now lengthen it up in line with your hip. Flexing your foot. Pull your stomach in. This is a little bit harder than if it were to be slightly bent. We're going to go with an extended leg. Inhale there. Exhale as you kick your leg forward. Flexing your foot, pointing your toes as you inhale, squeeze your seat to bring it back in line with your trunk. Exhale forward and point to reach it back. Let's do 5, 3, shoulders stay in your back, good job. 2 more, don't let your foot drop. And last one here, exhale forward and squeeze your seat as you bring the leg all the way back. Now let's bring it back just above your other leg. Keep the foot flexed. Push through the heel, pull your stomach in, inhale, and exhale, reach to lift up. Lengthen as you lower. Good. Keep moving 5 times here. The leg reaches away from your hip socket. Your hips reach away from the ribs. Imagine you're wearing some really heavy boots. So you feel the weight of those boots and working into your seat. 5 of those. And once you've finished your 5, we're going to go straight into your small leg circles. Flexing through the foot, you're going to draw 10 small circles with your heel. 3, 4, squeezing the left seat. 5, pull the stomach. 6, don't move your pelvis. 7, 8, pull the tummy. 9, and 10, reverse it. So you're really reaching the leg long, away from the waist, and you keep the neck relaxed and shoulders relaxed, so you're not hunching the shoulders as you do the leg circles. Once you finish, you lower the turn over to the other side. So Bianca, if you can please put the pillow over to the other side. Fantastic. And again, you need to make sure that the shoulders are stacked and the hips are stacked. So the bottom arm is bent with your hand either underneath your pillow or you can have it underneath your ear. And you're lying with the shoulders on top of each other, lengthening your waist. So if I come and do this to Bianca, lengthen her waist, she's really going to create some length in the waist, and your legs come to the front, but with your legs slightly bent. Reaching the top leg, reach it out and up, pull that tummy in, and lift it in line with your hip. Now you're going to flex your foot, pull the stomach as you exhale, keep the leg forward, and inhale back. And we're going to do 2 little pulls if we can. 2, and lengthen 2, and 3. That really gets into your abdominals. And 4. Reach long with the leg. Last one, 5. Don't move your pelvis. And then bring it back in line with your other leg. Hold it there, flexing through the foot. Keep the leg parallel. And then pull that stomach in as you reach the leg out and lift. And lengthen to lower. Notice how Bianca doesn't lift her leg too high, because if she does, the pelvis can shift and the hips can shift. Only go to your limit. We're doing 5 of those before we move on to your small leg circles. So tiny circles, tennis ball circles with the leg. Remember, the leg is just a lever. So the work is coming from your core, reaching the leg long, reaching the neck long. So 10 small circles in one direction and then reversing the direction. Reaching long in opposition, and your center is your engine. Lengthening away, and then once you're done, you're going to lower the leg. We're going to come back to your hands and knees. So push yourself off. Let's move the pillow and turn this way. So you have your head. Thank you. We're going to have your hands on the front and then hands directly underneath your shoulders, and your knees are going to go directly underneath your hips. Lengthening your neck here, pulling the stomach in so you have a small neutral spine. Take a big inhale. On the exhale, we're going to go into an angry cat. Bring your head to your pelvis and the pelvis to your head. So you're rounding into your lower back, not just your upper back. And inhale back to neutral. Shoulders stay into your back. Now exhale, we'll go into a hissing cat as you paint the scene with your eyelashes and lengthen your tailbone, sticking your booty out. Inhale back to neutral. Exhale, rounding your spine into an angry cat. And notice how the shoulders remain above the wrists and the hips remain above the knees. Inhale back to neutral. And lengthen your tailbone as you exhale, plug the shoulders into your back and open your chest and open your heart to the world. And back to neutral. And again, one more on each side. Exhale. Think of being a scared dog with the tail between the legs. Bring the tail all the way through. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, open your chest, lengthen your neck, lengthen your tailbone, and back to neutral. Now staying in neutral for front support. Keep the neck long so you don't drop your head like so. So you lift your head so it's in line with your trunk, and keep your vision at the diagonal, plugging the shoulders into your back. Pull your stomach in, take an inhale. On the exhale, reach the right arm out and up, in line with your shoulders. And inhale, lower down with control. Exhale, the left arm reaches out and up, shoulders into your back. And inhale, lower down, bringing your hand underneath your shoulder. Let's try the legs now, Bianca. Pull the stomach, don't move your trunk. Reach the right leg out and up. And then lengthen as you lower the knee back down. Now reach the left leg out and up, pulling that stomach in. And then lower the knee back down. I'm going to create some opposition now. Right arm, left leg. Reach out and away. Hold it. So find your balance. Stay with the shoulders still. Stay with your hips still. Don't let your left hip shift. And then float the hand and the knee back down. Again, exhale. Left arm, right leg now. Pulling the stomach in and find the movement coming from the center. So you're reaching long with the arm and the leg. Keep the neck long and hug the midline and lower your arm and your leg with control. Now, Reach the right arm out and the left leg out and hold it. Think about pulling your left heel of the hand and your right knee towards each other. So that's really going to hug the midline. Inhale there. Exhale as you bend your right elbow, bend the left knee, bring them in. Inhale, extend. Let's do 5 of these. And exhale, bend. Trying to keep your trunk quiet, so we're not rounding our back or arching our back in the process. I hope Bianca's counting. Keep the neck long. Reach long in opposition. And exhale as you pull in and lower down. Let's change arm and leg. Square the shoulders and your hips. As you inhale, extend arm and leg. Hold it there. So again, the right hand and the left knee want to pull in towards each other. Keep the shoulders into your back, pull the stomach in, and exhale as you bring elbow to the knee, knee to the elbow. And 5 of those. Inhale, extend. So square the shoulders and the hips. If you feel you're leaning to one side, it's because you're not hugging the midline enough. You're not pulling to the center enough. Keep reaching your head long. And shoulders anchored so you're not hunching. And lengthen in opposition and bring it all the way in. Go back into another rest pose, so stretch your back. Nicely done. I would normally come and give you a little bit of a stretch here. I hope you have someone who can do that for you. And then you're going to slowly come up to standing. And we're going to use your chair again. So let's place the chair here. And we're going to do some arm circles. I want to have it in a diagonal. So you're seated. Have your feet anchored on the mat. And Bianca, just extend your arms out in front of you and pull your stomach in. Take an inhale as you lift your arms up to the ceiling. Open to the side, circle around and down in the exhale. Again, lift up. Let's do 5 of these. Circle around, grow tall, and keep pressing your back against the chair. And 3, pull the stomach in and reach long to lower down. 2 more, feet stay anchored, grow tall, and reach through the wings. Last one here, lengthen away, reach through the wings to lower. Now we're going to reverse direction. You're going to open it out to east and west, lift high, and lower down with control. Keep going. You've got 4 more like this. Notice how her back's not moving, her trunk's not moving, her head is not moving. So you have to really pull in and breathe into your back ribs to press your back against the chair. So a chair with a high back like this is really good for you. And then once you're done with your circles, we're going to go to arm scissors. Reach your right arm out and up, lift it high. Your palm can stay facing the wall in front of you. Plug the shoulders into your back. Pull the stomach in. And now you're going to do a scissor motion as you pulse both arms, one back and one front, and change. And exhale and inhale. Good. Keep the neck long. 2 little pulses to get into the abdominals as well. Remember, the back is working here. Last one on each side. Good. Now you're going to bring your hands up in a shape of a hug position. So your hands come together, elbows stay lifted, relax your shoulders, engage your abs. Take an inhale and open your arms out. Exhale, hug a big oak tree. And again, so your arms are in a semicircle position. Exhale, hug. Last one like this, inhale and exhale, hug. Now change your breath. Inhale, exhale, open. Inhale to hug. Your elbows are a little bit higher than your wrists, and you try to make the work come from under your armpits into your back. And then once you're done there, you're going to lower your arms with control, and then you're going to bring your hands to your chest, fists with your hands, and you're going to imagine you're going to box. Relax the neck, relax your shoulders. Now Joseph Pilates was a boxer, so this is definitely in the repertoire. And you're going to punch out with the right arm and bend. And punch out with the left arm and bend. Good job. Keep going. Pull the stomach in. So again, use your core to initiate the movement, not the arm. It's not about moving your trunk here. We want to keep our trunk quiet. And we're going to do 1 more on each side. Beautiful. Then you're gonna lower your arms, and we're gonna finish here with a chest expansion. Stretch your arms out to your side and sit up tall. Take an inhale, pull the stomach as you pull the arms down and back. Open your chest and bring your arms further back from the chair. Then turn your head to the right, left, center, and exhale, release. Again, pull back, open the chest, turn your head to the left, right, center, and exhale, release. Let's go again. Inhale back, lengthen your neck, turn right, left, center, exhale, release, grow tall. Last one here, pull back, turn left, keep your back straight, right, center, and release. Perfect. Bianca, if you can stand up, please. Okay, we're going to do some standing balance work now. So we're going to move the chair. So Bianca, if you could please come facing the camera. We're going to go with your left hand on the chair and standing with your feet parallel, and you're going to balance onto your left leg for now. You can have your right hand on your hip or arm extending to the side. We're going to pull the tummy and take an inhale. On the exhale, from the abdominals, lift the right knee up. Lift the leg all the way up and inhale, lower with control. And again, squeezing your left seat. This is your stabilizer. Pull the stomach, lift the knee up and inhale, lower. Hips stay square as you bring the knee up to your chest. Keep reaching long with the right arm and lower down with control. Now, if you want to challenge your balance, you can let your arms extend to the side and pull the stomach in. Squeeze the left seat and press the big toe of your left foot down to pick the leg up and lower down with control. Again, stay close to your chair just in case you decide to lose balance, all right? It's okay. 2 more times. And lower with control. Last one here. Reach long through the wings and lengthen to lower. Fantastic. Lower your arms. Let's bring the chair over to the other side. And place your right hand on the chair and stay with your feet parallel. And let's have your left arm out to the side, or you can have it on your hips, whatever you feel comfortable with. Now, your right leg is your stabilizer here, so you really need to use your glute. Inhale here, pull the stomach as you exhale, lift the left knee up to your chest. And inhale, lower. 2 more times. So what I don't want to see is you shifting your weight too far towards the chair, yeah? You want to keep lifting through the waist. If you want to challenge your balance, you extend your arms to the side, reach long, pull the stomach in, and again, lifting the knee up 3 times, squeezing the seat, pressing the big toe of your right foot down to stabilize your trunk. Nice long neck, and lower your arms, lower the legs. And that's the end of our baby boomers workout.